and ordered. Right? That's exactly why Mir Jafar tried to get rid of the British control by defeating the British with the help of the Dutch. Mir Jafar promised trading concessions to the Dutch company and provoked them to fight against the British. The Dutch had been instigated by Mir Jafar to fight against the British, but the Britishers had smelled the plan earlier. So before the Dutch could defeat them, the Britishers defeated the Dutch in 1759. The Battle of Bidara Chinsura Hooghly, I've already told you. Mir Jafar was the Nawab of Bengal, then how he gave the rights in Bengal, and Nawab of Bengal, then how he gave the rights in Bihar and Orissa, so it should have been the question. Because Bihar and Orissa are also parts of Bengal. Bihar including Jharkhand, Orissa including Chhattisgarh. Clear? Backfired. In turn, the Dutch had gotten defeated. Yeah. Because of his adventuristic politics, Mir Jafar was removed from the position of Nawab by the company. And he was replaced by a new Nawab who was the son-in-law of Mir Jafar. Who was the new Nawab? His name was Mir Qasim. I hope you understand now. So Mir Jafar was dethroned, the son-in-law was made the new Nawab. Mir Qasim was the Nawab of Bengal from 1760 to 1763. And Mir Qasim was again a puppet of the British. Yes? And what sort of concessions and privileges did he give to the British company? Because it was a company which made him the Nawab, right? Yeah? Why are they giving the position to relatives of them only, not anyone else? That's a good question. Because the Nawab also needed the acceptance of the people, right? I hope you understand. Yes? They could not make any arbitrary person to be the Nawab. Nawabs needed, some popular support among the people as well. Otherwise, there could have been a revolution. Britishers could have even killed these Nawabs and went on to become the rulers of Bengal. Clive could have proclaimed himself Nawab of Bengal. Possible, right? But they didn't do it because it was the early days of the British company in India. The British company was still in its infancy. Had the British become the direct rulers of Bengal, the other Europeans would have united against the British company. Many Indian rulers would have united against the British company because Britishers had just setting forward their foothold in India. Why would they risk it? I hope you understand. Yes. Now, what sort of concessions and privileges did Mir Qasim give to the British company? Whatever pending dues had been there, whatever Mir Jafar could not pay, Mir Qasim agreed to pay. The pending dues of his father-in-law were to be paid by Mir Qasim. He agreed to finance the British war efforts in South India. I told you money from Bengal was used to defeat the French in South India. He gave away territories like Burdwan, Midnapur, Chittagong to the company. He gave 50% share in the profits of Chunam trade in Sylhet. Sylhet was a place in Bengal. What is Chunam trade? I hope you know. Chuna is popular in North India because they use it in pan. Lime. It is a profitable commodity in Bengal then, and 50% profits in the China trade of Bengal or Sylhet was to be shared with the company. Margo and Vidranapur Chittagong have been given to the company. The pending dues, the outstanding dues, as well as financing British war efforts have been taken over by Mir Qasim. Clear? It was with the help of such money, Britishers were able to defeat the French in the Third Carnatic War, 1763. And 1760 we had the Battle of Antibes, right? We discussed yesterday, ma? That is why I told you, Clive sought the key of India and Bengal and found it. While Dupley committed the mistake of, focusing on Madras. Why was Clive right? Because Bengal was the most populous as well as richest, as well as the largest province in India. And that would have been the key to India. Sylhet is a place. It's like a district in Bengal. Clear? But unlike his father-in-law, this Mir Qasim proved to be an intelligent and a shrewd ruler. And he did not want to continue as a British puppet. Got it? So what did Mir Qasim do? Mir Qasim now wanted to stay at a safe distance from the British headquarters, that is Calcutta. So he shifted his capital from Murshidabad to Munger. Munger is a place in Bihar. Some books call Munger as Munger. That's also. Got it? He also tried reorganizing his military and administration along European lines. He tried modernizing his bureaucracy and military. And above all, he tried to abolish taxes and duties pertaining to import-export. If such taxes and duties are abolished, the dastaks would become useless, right? Yeah, if everybody is given a level playing field, Britishers would have been forced to compete with Indian traders. So he tried to abolish taxes and duties pertaining to trade, which made the company really angry. Britishers would take all the insult, but they cannot take a hit to that trade and profits. Are you getting it? So Mir Qasim trying to abolish its taxes angered the company. So the company mounted a series of attacks on Mir Qasim. Mir Qasim was defeated by the company and its troops. And Mir Qasim escaped and ran away. Such attacks happened in 1763. Mir Qasim escaped and ran away from Bengal. But the company still needed a puppet. Yeah, whose face could be used by it. So the company reinstalled Mir Qasim as the Nawab again. Reinstalled Mir Jafar as a new Nawab. Okay. So Mir Jafar remained the Nawab of Bengal from 1763 to 65. Is this fine? Thank you. Is this fine? Do you have a doubt? Can I continue? I told you Mir Qasim ran away. Yeah. How did he escape? So if this was Bengal, this was not feasible because it was sea. So he would have run to the other side of Bengal. So what was the province on the other side of Bengal? Awadh. He escaped Awadh. Who was the ruler of Awadh then? Awadh's ruler was Shuja ud Dawla. You already know his name. He helped Abdali. He was also the Mughal Wazir. Yeah? But was Shuja ud Dawla alone in Awadh? There was another famous personality in Awadh then. Shah Alam II. Shah Alam II had been carrying his own nobles. Initially Madhul Mulk, later Rohilas. So he had chosen to stay in Awadh. Mir Qasim had gone to Awadh. And he was sharing his sad story with the Nawab of Awadh and the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam. Yeah, which was a prelude to the Battle of Buxar. (1764). Do you understand now? That should be Shah Alam. The second one, Shuja ud Dawla. The third one, Mir Qasim. Clear? Now Shah Alam II, the Mughal emperor, was really worried. Why was? Because earlier, even though the Nawabs of Bengal had been behaving as independent rulers, they had been paying their revenues regularly to the emperor, their tribute to the emperor regularly. But now that the British company had installed indirect control over the Nawabs of Bengal, Shah Alam was worried whether such revenues would be paid or not. So Shah Alam's worry was regarding the loss of revenues from Bengal, which made him angry about the company. Got it? What would have been the concern of Shuja ud Dawla, the Nawab of Bengal? If Bengal went into the complete control of the British company, Awadh would have become the next target. Shuja ud Dawla was alarmed about the increasing influence of company in eastern India. So both these rulers, Shah Alam and Shuja ud Dawla, had decided to fight against the company. And they are obviously supported by the ex-Nawab of Bengal, Mir Qasim, and his loyal soldiers, who wanted to remove the British control over Bengal. Mir Qasim have been angry with the British rulers, right? British company, right? Yeah? So he wanted to free Bengal from the British, and he also joined them. So the three Indian rulers, Shah Alam, Shuja ud Dawla, Mir Qasim, joined hands, united their forces and mounted an attack on the British. On 22nd October 1764, which resulted in the Battle of Buxar. During the Battle of Buxar, who was the British governor of Bengal? Can you please confirm? I don't know. I've already given you the list of governors. There is a governor from 1760 to 1765. Vansiddart, Henry Vansiddart was the British governor of Bengal. Clear? Henry Vansitar had appointed a military commander to be in charge of this battle on the British side. Yes? You have to remember his name as well. The military commander's name was Hector Munro. He was the commander-in-chief of the British during this battle of Buxar. Why do you have to remember the name of Hector Munro? Because unlike the Battle of Plassey, which was won due to the diplomacy and Indian treachery, in the Battle of Buxar, the Britishers achieved victory because of their military superiority and strategy. The Britishers had won the Battle of Buxar because of their military superiority. That is why you have to remember the name of Hector Munro. Simply put, the Indian rulers attacked the British only to get defeated in the Battle of Buxar. Now, who got defeated in the Battle of Buxar was? Shah Alam II, Shujauddaulah, Mir Qasim, all these rulers. What happened to Mir Qasim? Mir Qasim escaped, ran away, and later he died as a beggar, as a nobody. What happened to Shah Alam and Shujauddaulah? They were forced to sign treaties with the British company. Each of them concluded a treaty with the company. In fact, there were 2 treaties. And both the treaties were signed in Allahabad, 1765. But for convenience sake, we consider both the treaties to be one and the same. Treaty of Allahabad, 1765. Clear? Who was the British authority that signed the Treaty of Allahabad with the British? Sorry, with the Indians. Who was the British authority that signed the Treaty of Allahabad with the Indian rulers? Chat box. British authority was Clive. Because Clive had gotten a second term as the governor of Bengal, right? 1765-67. And Clive signed the treaty with Shah Alam II and Shujauddaulah. That's Clive. First one is Shujauddaulah, the second one is Shah Alam. Got it? Can I continue? Now, what were the terms in the Treaty of Allahabad pertaining to Shujauddaulah? Now, who attacked the Britishers? They attacked the Britishers, right? So, Shujauddaulah agreed to pay, make it the first point. Shujauddaulah agreed to pay a war fine of 50 lakh rupees to the company. He agreed to pay a war fine of 50 lakh rupees to the company. War indemnity or war fine for the damages caused by the Awadhi forces. Soldiers to the company. Clear? He agreed to surrender 2 territories to Shah Alam. Where Shah Alam told he did not want to go back to Delhi. And he wanted a safe place to stay. So company instructed Shujauddaulah to give 2 territories to Shah Alam. Allahabad and Khora. Some books call Khora as Kara. That's also fine. Clear? He agreed to surrender such territories. The third condition in the treaty is kind of tricky to understand, but yet note it down. I have to explain. Copy? I'll explain. Shuja'ud-Dawla had been defeated, right? Britishers could have killed Shuja'ud-Dawla, taken over this. Yes. But Awadh was an enemy state of other Indian states. Awadh, the Awadhi Nawabs, were fighting against the Afghani rulers in North India. For example, Bangladesh Pathans, Rohillas were enemies of Awadh. Marathas had enmity with Awadh, right? There was a Maratha Peshwa called Madhavrao who would have wanted to take revenge on the state of Awadh because Shuja'ud-Dawla helped Abdali in Third Battle of Panipat, right? So had the Britishers taken over Awadh, they would have become enemies of other Indian rulers, Afghani rulers as well as Marathas. And Britishers did not want to take that risk. So what did they tell Shuja'ud-Dawla? What did the British company tell Shuja'ud-Dawla? They told Shuja'ud-Dawla, boss, from today onwards, the British company and you are friends. We are friends with each other. And Shuja'ud-Dawla had to accept that friendship because he was defeated. Yeah? Yes? And the British company added, in case if the Marathas or the other Afghans attack you, just inform us. We'll come to your help with our military. So Britishers promised protection to Awadh by providing military services. Obviously, the military services are not free of cost. Yeah, Shuja'ud-Dawla had to pay. For such services. Clear? So Awadh was not only a friendly state of the Britishers, according to the Treaty of Allahabad, it was also a sort of a protectorate of the British company. Not exactly a protectorate, as protectorate. Meaning military services are being provided by the company. Clear? Yes? Now, why would the British protect Awadh? Britishers not only protected Awadh, Britishers promised such military protection to most of their neighboring territories. Yeah? So that their prized possession, Bengal, would always be protected. Are you getting it? Simply put, the Britishers created a ring of friendly states surrounding their territories. Yeah? As a buffer zone between the British territories and the enemies of the company. Are you getting it? Which was called as policy of ring fence. There is a ring of states protecting the British territories, right? So policy of ring fence. Yeah. Simply put, Britishers promised military help to their neighboring Indian states. Britishers promised military help and assistance to the neighboring Indian states so that their territories in India would always be protected, which is policy of ring fence. Clear? And the first such friendly state of the Britishers was Awadh. Yeah. Now, who introduced the policy of ring fence? From the British perspective, boss? For this, you need to remember who signed the Treaty of Allahabad with? Yeah, Shuja'ud-Dawla, Clive. It was Clive who initiated the policy of ring fence. Many history books will say it's War and Hastings. No, it's wrong. Even Spectrum will say it's War and Hastings. It's wrong. It was Clive. He was the one who made Awadh a buffer state. So Clive initiated the policy of ring fence, and later Warren Hastings promoted that policy. Got it? Please explain the first point. I don't know what is the first point or the second point. Be specific. Be specific. Yeah? But this policy of ring fence was not an invention of Clive. That had been an inspiration. Can you tell me who the inspiration was? Who was the inspiration for Clive to introduce the policy of ring fence, ma? Yes? You already know his name. Dupleix. Now, because Dupleix had been using the French army as a mercenary army, now Clive had started using the British army as a mercenary army to provide military help to the neighboring states. So Dupleix was the inspiration for the policy of ring fence. I hope you understand. This policy was later promoted by Warren Hastings. And subsequently, the policy was gradually perfected. Yes? Ultimately, it was formalized as most of you know. Subsidiary alliance in 1798 by Wellesley, Richard Wellesley. Regarding, I have already sent you a handout regarding subsidiary alliance. Read it. We'll be discussing it in the subsequent classes. Are you getting it? So you can say subsidiary alliance was a matured expression of ring fence. Are you getting it? Yes? No? Excellent. So what were the terms in the Treaty of Allahabad pertaining to that of Shah Alam? Copy the points. We'll discuss all the points together. Copy the points. Ankita, yes? Ankita?
Sorry, sir, I was speaking on mute. Okay, so what does this statement mean? Matured expression of ring fence.
That will get to know when we discuss subsidiary alliance.
Okay, so it might mean that they were reforming the policy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
But I'll not be able to explain it now because we have to discuss it under Wellesley. But I've given you the connect between ring fence and subsidiary alliance. Most of you might not have known it. Becca, you have to unmute yourself and then talk. Yeah, hi, good afternoon. Yeah, it's good.
Sir, you told us, you told it before that, sir, our God became this noodles of this Farooqabad, sir. This Mohammed Khan Bungas. Sir, I have a doubt regarding that, sir. This Dollar supported this Abdali. So he was supposed to be the friend of this Afghan. So, sir, how he came to be?
He was?
Sir, he helped Abdali during the Battle of Panipat. So he was supposed to be the friend with Afghan. So how he came to be that?
This is an internal rivalry. In Panipat, there was a uniting factor. Shujaud Dawla was given a promise by Abdali, the post of Wazirship. I hope you understand. But he did not like his local authority being challenged by the Afghans. I hope you understand. Yes?
Territories. It was more like war on territory.
It was a territorial conflict as well, boss.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Vanshika?
So, in the book section, under this topic, Treaty of Allahabad, this policy of ring fence is not mentioned from Zamindari of Banaras point of view. So, this means that the point is wrong.
It is not wrong. See, there are many points in the treaty. There are many points in the treaty. If you read other books, there will be more points. But I am giving you the points that are relevant to modern Indian history from the perspective of GS. I hope you understand. This much should be more than sufficient for us. Because our goal is not to analyze the Treaty of Allahabad in exhaustive details, I believe. Yeah. Karan, go ahead.
Sir, the second set of points were conditions set upon Shujaat Dawla
Second set of
to reside at Allahabad under the company's protection.
these were conditions imposed upon Shah Alam, I believe.
Okay.
We'll discuss. Wait, let all copy. Have you copied? Please give me confirmation and then we can proceed. Have you copied? Excellent. Because the terms related to Shah Alam are kind of technical. You'll not understand it easily. In which case you have to bluntly memorize the points. I don't like that. Don't copy the topic, wait. Let me explain and then copy. Try to understand. Particularly don't copy the topic. All of you know this, I believe. It was the Mughal emperor who appointed the governors or subadars in the Mughal province. The subadar in Bengal was called the Nawab. Clear? And under the Nawab, there were two important authorities who also acted as a sort of a check and balance on the Nawab. The two authorities being the Diwan managing the Diwani. I've already told you this. The Nazim managing Nizamat. Clear? Now, who appointed such authorities? The emperor. Got it? Now, as per the terms of the Treaty of Allahabad pertaining to Shujaud Dawla, Shah Alam, who did not want to go back to Delhi since he feared his known nobles and later the Rohillas, right? The company had given him a safe haven, that is Allahabad and Khara, territories which had been purchased from Shujaud Dawla. Are you getting it? So Shah Alam agreed to stay in Allahabad and he was given protection by the British government. Clear? Which implies that the emperor had been under the indirect control of the company as a sort of a prisoner because he was not allowed to venture beyond Allahabad. Clear? That is why we say the Treaty of Allahabad made Shah Alam a virtual prisoner of the company. Because the company wanted to get some political mileage out of Shah Alam. They could have killed Shah Alam. They could have simply killed Shah Alam. Had Shah Alam been killed, all the Indian rulers would have united and defeated the British company. Now, at this point of time, the British company was not a military match to the might of the Indian rulers put together. Yeah, that is why they gave protection to Shah Alam and used Shah Alam as a veil, as a friend to further their designs in India. They used Shah Alam for the political marriage. I hope you understand. Yes? So whatever the company had been doing, could be now that is the name of the emperor, because the emperor was under the control of the company. Are you getting it? And since Shah Alam was defeated in the battle in the Treaty of Allahabad, the company asked Shah Alam to give the Diwani rights of Bengal, Bihar and Orissa to the company. In which case the company would have become the Diwan of such territories. Now who made the company the Diwan of Bengal, Bihar, Orissa? Shah Alam. Got it? Let's say the company collected a total revenue of 1.5 crores from Bengal every year. Are you getting it? What was saying? The company made Shah Alam as a Diwan. Sorry, Shah Alam made the company as the Diwan according to the Treaty of Allahabad. Now let's assume the total revenues from Bengal were worth 1.5 crores. Assume. That's not the exact figure. The company told Shah Alam, because you have made us the Diwan, we will give you 26 lakh rupees every year. Anyhow, the Nawabs of Bengal have been paying tribute to the emperor now. And the company told, we will pay you 26 lakh rupees per annum. Clear? So from this 1.5 crore, Shah Alam, the share was 26 lakh rupees. Clear? Yes? Incidentally, when this treaty was being signed, the Nawab of Bengal, Mir Jafar, died. He died in 1765. So many of his sons, he had many sons, they wanted to become the new Nawab. And the British company was in negotiations with such Nawab, with such princes. Yeah, one prominent son of Mir Jafar was Najm ud Dawla. Najm ud Dawla. Clear? Now the company told Najm ud Dawla, boss, we will make you the Nawab provided you give the Nizamat powers to the company. Yeah? Najm ud Dawla agreed. And Najm ud Dawla was to get a share. The Nawab was to get a share of 32 lakh rupees from the revenues. So the company told, we will pay 32 lakh rupees. Are you getting it? Yeah. But you make us the Nazim of Bengal to handle law and order. Clear? Yes? Are you able to understand? Now, who gave the Nizamat powers in Bengal, Bihar, Orissa to the company? The Nawab, Najm ud Dawla. Clear? Nizamat powers was? So Najm ud Dawla accepted this offer and he gave the Nizamat powers to the company. Now you might have a question. Sir, the emperor had been defeated. Emperor had been defeated. The company could have got both Diwani and Nizamat rights from the emperor himself. Why did they get the Diwani powers from the emperor and Nizamat powers from the Nawab? See, being a ruler is not only about enjoying your position and power, it's also about responsibilities. Today, the most powerful person in India should be the Prime Minister. He enjoys all the powers. He is the head of the Council of Ministers of the center. But during COVID times, who had to manage the country? Who had to take decisions about administering free vaccines? Who had to spend on the welfare of the people? The same Prime Minister, right? He had to take decisions. Yeah? Meaning, the company had acquired both Diwani Nizamat rights from the emperor. The company would have become the Nawab of Bengal. They would have had a powerful position. At the same time, they had to fulfill their obligation to the people, playing roles, taking care of pandemics, epidemics, taking care of a famine. All such efforts had to be made by the company, which meant expenses to the company. Clear? Company was interested in earning, not spending. So what did the company do? The company installed a puppet Nawab. Who was a puppet Nawab? Najmuddaulah. Nawab, you take 32 lakh rupees, you manage Bengal. But Nizamat powers would be with the company. Are you getting it? Now, who was performing the Diwani functions? The company. Who was performing the Nizamat functions? The company. Am I right? Are you getting it? And for performing the Nizamat functions, for appointing judges, maintaining the judiciary, for appointing police officials, maintaining the police department, for maintaining the military, the company would have incurred expenses because salaries of every other officer had to be paid. Are you getting it? Now the company told Shah Alam in the Treaty of Allahabad that for maintaining the Nizamat functions in Bengal, the company was to get 53 lakh rupees. Now who was maintaining Nizamat? Company. The company was to get 53 lakh rupees. Are you able to understand? Yes? No? For total revenues, 1.5 crore years. In that 26 lakh rupees to Shah Alam as pension. Yes? 32 lakh rupees to the Nawab of Bengal for giving him Nizamat rights to the company. Clear? And for performing the Nizamat rights, the company was to get 53 lakh rupees. The rest of the money would have been pocketed by the company for its Diwani work. Clear? Now, if you closely observe, there was a puppet Nawab in Bengal, Najmuddaulah. In Bengal, let's say water scarcity. The Nawab, not the company, because there was a Nawab, puppet or not, there was a Nawab. Yeah. But the Nawab did not have any real powers, no? Because all the Diwani Nizamat powers were with the company. Yeah. So Clive had created such a setup in which the Nawab had no powers, but all the responsibilities. Nawab had no powers, but all the responsibilities to the people. Whereas the company enjoyed all the powers, Diwani Nizamat, with no responsibility. Are you getting it? Yeah. So the Nawab had no power, but all the responsibilities, whereas the company had all the powers and no responsibilities. Are you getting it? Such a setup is called as dual government. Dual government. Or diarchy. Or diarchy. So diarchy is about having two power centers regarding the administration of the same entity. Yeah. Now there were two power centers regarding the administration of Bengal. One was the Nawab, the other one was the company. Nawab was a weak power center. However weak he was still a power center because of the title. Got it? Which in modern parlance can be equated to a typical Indian family established through marriage. The family is run by the husband and the wife. Generally. There are two power centers. Husband, wife. However weak one power center is, there are still two power centers, right? That's also diarchy. Got it? Don't go with that in the exam, that is for your understanding. Two power centers regarding that. The same entity. For example, if you have central government and state government in India, it is not hierarchy. Central government is administering the country. State government is administering the state. That is not hierarchy. The relationship between the central and the state government is defined by the federal ideas. I hope you understand. That is not hierarchy. I hope you understand. Now, who established a dual government in Bengal? Chat box. Like, who initiated the policy of ring fence? Like, who achieved victory in the Battle of Plassey? Clive. Yeah? So Clive was instrumental in establishing the foundation of the British Empire in India. So the founder of the British Empire in India should be Clive. Clear? And dual government continued for the next 7 years. During which the British company had been enjoying all the powers with no responsibilities. The company did not care for the people of Bengal because their prime motive was money, profit making. And the Nawab could not care for the people of Bengal because he had no powers. The company did not care, the Nawab could not care. Yeah, and Bengal was doomed. The Britishers had monopolized Bengal's trade. Yeah, they had manipulated all the policies, they had been controlling Diwani Nizamad rights. I hope you understand. In reality, the company rampantly looted Bengal. Rampant exploitation of Bengal. Within 3 years of dual government, the company exploited Bengal to the tune of 6 million pounds. You know, 6 million pounds. Which resulted in the Great Bengal Famine of 1770. The Great Bengal Famine of 1770, in which 1/3 of Bengal's population died without food. Are you able to understand? Now the people of Bengal and various prominent personalities in Bengal have been appealing to the Britishers to save the people. They have been even making pleas to the British monarch in England to intervene into the issue. They fear that all the people in Bengal would die. Are you able to understand? Yeah. If there is a doubt, I saw one raised hand. Please to ask. Yes, Varun, go ahead.
Sir, I wanted to ask that this amount of 53 lakhs was to be paid to the British company, right?
Obviously.
So they had most of the money and they had most of the power and no responsibility in them.
Money is power, ma. And money comes from Diwani rights, right?
Okay, sir.
So Diwani also increased control of the money.
They had both the rights, Nizamat also and the Diwan also.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
There are technical details, further technical details, but those are not required for it. The company had been enjoying, I'll give you an idea, the company had been enjoying such powers. Yeah, but they did not have the manpower to manage the various administrative positions. So they had been using Indians for this purpose. The pro-British Indians or the pro-company Indians had been assigned various positions. Revenue collectors, deputy diwan, deputy Naseem, all were Indians, but working for the company now. I hope you understand. Sahib, go ahead.
Sir, as it is said that 26 lakh to be paid, the Shah Alam and 32 lakhs for the Nawab of Bengal, was it to be paid annually or it was to be paid once, only for once?
Slowly and only.
Annually.
Greek Uttar. Interesting name. Sri Kutan, you are audible, but your voice is feeble. You will talk louder because you are talking, attending the class from South India, I believe.
Yes, I am, sir.
Kerala. Boss, you are not at all audible. I think my volume is at max, but you are still not audible. Let me check. No, you have to tweak your mic, I believe. Yeah, talk louder, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So,
Much.
yeah. Yesterday, in the case of Hyderabad, it was mentioned that Nizam is the supreme authority and he appoints the Nawab, right? But in the case of Barkar, as we have seen today,
Hyderabad and Carnatic is an exception
so
because of that proximity.
so here I just wanted to know if the Nizam and Nizam is under the control of the Nawab. So it's the opposite case, right? So are these both things same? These two regions.
Am I right?
So what is now here in the case of Barkar, the Nizam is under the Nawab, right? Is it the control of Nizam?
Nazeem.
Oh, so it was Naseem. So those are two different names. Okay.
Yeah, Nazeem. Yeah. Ankita, go ahead.
Yeah, sir. So, Shah Alam was the emperor of Bengal and he got defeated. Then
Shah
he
Alam was the emperor of India.
Okay, and then he got defeated and gave Diwani position to British company as a concession, right? Then the Zamat position was given by Nazim Uddaula. How come?
Because he was a Nawab.
Okay, so then Nizamat Uddaula became the Nawab of India. It's really confusing.
Nazim-ud-Dawla, the Nawab of Bengal, agreed to give the Nizamat powers of Bengal to the company.
Okay, and Shah Alam gave Diwani position of India to the company.
Bengal to the company. Read the provisions. You're royally confusing yourself, I believe.
Okay. Okay, so I'll read it again. Thank you.
If you still have a doubt, ask me to work.
Yeah, sure. Thank
If you
you.
ask too many questions while you are really confused, that will lead to more confusion, I believe.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, certainly is.
So Nazarudollah gave the Nizamat rights only for Bengal or for Bihar and Orissa as well?
Bengal, Bihar, Orissa, all the territories.
Oh,
Utkarsh has a doubt. Now, Utkarsh, do it.
Yes, sir. Sir, I just wanted to confirm whether the system where Nawab is senior to the Nizam applies everywhere but the Karnatakis.
Come again. I'm not getting a question properly, please.
Sir, the Nawab system established under the Mughal Empire, where the Nawab was senior to the Nizam and was established by the Mughal Emperor. It
See,
is
Nawab, see, understand, Nawab and Nizam are titles. Nawab and Nizam are titles given to various provincial governors. I hope you understand.
right.
The title of Nizam was specific to Nizamul Mulk. Yeah. In fact, Nizamul Mulk Asaf Jah is not a name. It's a combination of two titles. His real name was Qamaruddin Siddiq Bayafandi. Understand, Nizam was a provincial administrator, so was Nawab. Don't confuse the relationship between Carnatic and Hyderabad with the other provinces. That is an exception, I told you. Are you getting it? Nizamat of Bengal was given to the company by Najmuddawla. Yeah, yes, correct. You are right. That statement is right. Okay, you are trying to help the central head and Najmuddawla, the regional head of Bengal. That is what I have been telling time again. They are provincial ruler, Emperor of India. Super, correct. You are right. There is no more doubt, I believe. Yes? Can I continue? Now, the dual government in Bengal was established by Clive, and it was ended during the times of Warren Hastings. Because by then Britishers had been feeling confident to take over the administration of Bengal directly. Clear? And while this dual government was established and it was being conducted by the authorities of the company, yeah, there were many apprehensions that had come up in Britain regarding the company's affairs in India. Tomorrow I'll send you a handout, but in the meantime, try to understand, just understand. Just try to understand.
Rồi cái ba ngoài xe cái nào đâu?
There were four important concerns in Bengal regarding the affairs of the company in India. Just try to understand this. Tomorrow I'll send you a handout.